not be disbanded because it has a positive effect on the world. It brings peace and resolves conflicts between the nations. This system is not perfect, and it does have flaws. The United Nations has 4 purposes. According to the United States Department of Public Information, the United Nations have 4 purposes: to maintain international peace and security, to develop friendly relations among nations, to cooperate in solving international problems and promoting respect for human rights, and to be the center for harmonizing the actions and nations. Cooperating in this effort is more than 30 affiliated organizations known together as the UN system. The UN system works to promote respect for human rights, reduce poverty, fight disease, and protect the environment. The United Nations leads international campaigns against drug trafficking and terrorism. In an article in USA Today, a truly unique global body, the UN offers this opportunity to communicate and collaborate with nearly 200 countries. Although imperfect, no other organization can provide the amount of global reach and influence under the UN. According to the same article, since 1945, the UN has assisted in negotiating more than 170 peace settlements that have ended regional conflicts. The United Nations played a role in bringing about independence to more than 80 countries that are now new nations. That's not right. Over 500 multinational treaties on human rights, terrorism, international crime, and the oceans have been enacted through the efforts of the United Nations. In an article in the New York Times, UN peacekeeping is one of the most practical inventions of our time. It reaches full maturity, and essential aim remains to enhance both its effectiveness and its moral authority. Increasingly, the UN peacekeeping has involved specialist personnel other than soldiers. Human rights lawyers, policemen, election organizers, war crimes investigators, and relief aides work with the UN operations. Missions may today have to create and stabilize a peace settlement as well as supervise it. The UN support has resulted in a wide range of agreements, including the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty to the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, and treaties to establish nuclear-free zones. The UN brings peace and resolves conflict. The UN peace building is post-conflict situations often includes overseeing the collection and destruction of hundreds of thousands of weapons and former combats into civil society. My opponent talked about the representation and how it's unfair. All members in the United States, currently 192, are represented in the General Assembly. Each nation, rich, poor, large, small, has one vote. Decisions such as issues in international peace and security, admitting new members, and the UN budget are decided by 2/3 majority. Other matters are decided by simple majority. In recent years, a special effort has been made to reach decisions through consensus rather than taking a formal vote. It is true that the UN has 5 major countries, but those are the same countries that founded the UN. I don't think our opponent's reasons are, I don't think they're strong enough to justify why it should be disbanded, because there have been a lot of positive things that the UN has done at the same time. such as in China, they approved teacher quality in poor areas of Western China, raising the standards to teacher qualifications, continuing personal development of teachers and priorities in China's educational development strategy. And for children, children enjoy the same rights as adults. However, because they are minor, they need special protection. The Convention on Rights of a Child, adopted in 1989, set forth the individual rights that any person under 18 years of age requires the development of his or her full potential, free from hunger and want, neglect, and abuse. More countries had ratified the Child Rights Convention than any other human rights treaty in history. All the 192 member states of the UN have become state parties to the convention as of May 2006.